What do you think of the game today?
Well, I thought we were, well, as a Stoke supporter, I thought we were strong in the first half, and I thought we could have pressed a bit harder in the second half. They are always a good side for coming through in the
Later stages.
in the later stages, and they certainly did that today. But I think that unfortunately we didn't press high enough in the game for us to, and we had a couple of good chances.
Yeah, you did. Juve had a big chance at if he scored that 2-0 into half time,
well,
and then
it's a different game altogether then, isn't it? You know, he had the opportunity, basic control of the game, should have got hold of it, stuck it away, but yeah, hey ho, that's life.
Do you think it kind of sums up, how the season's been really close but not close enough? Obviously West Ham last week, and then now.
Yeah, we were late giving a goal away again last week.
Yeah.
I thought Butland actually was at fault for the goal last week. So a bit disappointing all round. As a Stoke fan, it's been a poor season. We were showing signs at the end of last season. Relegation form, the last 10 games were hugely disappointing. And unfortunately, under the stewardship of Mr. Hughes, it carried the same way.
Are you happy with Paul Lambert, or happy to have him going forward going to next season?
I think Paul Lambert's got some pedigree, but unfortunately not in this division. And I think the selection was perhaps a bit panicky on behalf of the board, but I can understand why it's happened.
Do you think it maybe was like a forward thinking into next year championship maybe, or?
I certainly wouldn't think like that. You don't think like that in business.
You shouldn't.
In business you don't think like that, so I'm a bit disappointed if that would be the thought process. But maybe he'll do something with a better squad. I mean, he's had no input into the selection process. The players were all presumably brought in by other people, and subsequently it's shown not to be sufficient. A couple of players were hugely disappointed who were big money signings for this club, and I think for me it's left a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth. Having been a fan for such an awful long time, I didn't want to see them go down. We've had 11 good years in this division, and the football's been pretty good up until maybe the last 18 months.
Expect to bounce back next year?
It's going to be difficult, isn't it? Some very good sides. I mean, don't forget, we've seen it's well chronicled sides that have gone down and not recovered. Leeds, Sheffield Wednesday, sides like that.
Sunderland went down yesterday.
Absolutely, they're not sides who are going to roll over. So it's not going to be that easy, and it largely depends on how much money they're prepared to invest in the new players.